It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many miracles burning my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as Sylvester Stallone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nicki know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my...
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Like 80. Check. Watch what he's doing. Hey, watch the ball. He's catching like this.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check three.
Right back to Conner here on 1st. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Quarter.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Ready?
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back 15. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, it's Connor, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28.
It's a gain of 10.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
21-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike by 4, Mike by 4, Mike by 4. Hey, wahoo!
Here's Roethlisberger. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Mike by 4, Mike by 4, Mike by 4. Here we go, here we go.
Ben to throw again. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down.
Rush in. Check 52.
He'll try and run for it with Conner. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, 49ers nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
21. Check three. Check safety, check
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Flag! Here we go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 12. Check 43.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Ready? Right here. 49, check 49. White. 26, check 26.
On first down, here's Breida. A gain of 3, second down.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Watch that. Deuce. 13. Switch.
On second down, a run with Breida. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down.
Watch the slant. Check 24.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the rookie fourth-rounder Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Here we go. Kill. He's checking. Cracks. Monday.
They start the drive with counter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Ben leaves to counter on the draw. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
You got double. Shit. Watch twist. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Set. 180. Check. Watch 54. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On the return is Pettis. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his third year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing.
Here we go. 180. Lock. Shoot.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Alert. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 12, fellas. Here we go. Watch the leg. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, gun.
Snap comes at one. Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Yeah, baby.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch 54. You're not ready. You're not ready.
To throw is Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son. White. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'm coming.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80! You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here we go. Black 80! 54. Mike, 54. 21. 54. Mike. 21. Here we go. 54.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. That's Goodwin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
21. What's the run? They're running it. No.
Garoppolo again. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Garoppolo, the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This is caught. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
18 more yards. That's another 49er first down. goal at the 2-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Watch the safety creep. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Steelers 4-yard line.
Here we go. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 12, fellas. Here we go. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
Hey, you don't want to see me. Hey, alert. Slam. Check. Hatchet.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Gold is good. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Connor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Strip that ball. Check nickel. Alert. General West.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down.
Like 80. 51, come on. I'm going to run you over.
On first down, Connor. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield now on second down. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. 12 yards there and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. 50.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Big stop, G. Big work. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I'm here all day. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McDonald. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Roethlisberger now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10.
Take 2 of them. 65, 65, 65.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Quarter.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is third and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Middle. These 2. Hey. Black and third.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Hey, Mike 51.
Roethlisberger will throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Here's Roethlisberger. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I smell fear in that. One, Omaha. I smell fear in that offense. Slam, slam, slam.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
3rd and 6.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Come on.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check. 2.
Now Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
2.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Yo.
Back to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
21. Bang. SOS.
Garoppolo to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
21.
To throw is Garoppolo. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Gets this one left side to Pettis. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
54 Mike. Come on, D! Mike 54! Mike 54!
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Pittsburgh, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
on top of the throne.